So what is up guys, it's 45 and today we're talking about Battlefront things, mostly about the content that DICE have recently released and also the future of Battlefront, which doesn't look too great at the moment. That's all I'm saying. Now I want to start to do kind of these types of videos where I just talk to you guys instead of writing a script, reading it out. Like I still want to do those videos, but maybe like once every week or two. I just do a really just chill video where I relax and just speak to you guys what's on my mind and about Battlefront 2 really. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Anyway, how about we begin by just talking about the recent updates that has come to Battlefront 2. About a week ago we had that quite significant patch which really just fixed all of the heroes, the bugs, was it different game modes, heroes and villains included. Overall, I thought they did a pretty good job on the patch. There was a few heroes like Ray, who just very good heroes, and it was very hard not to find a game where you wouldn't find a Ray or a Chewbacca which just wrecked the entire team. This has definitely brought balance to the game, which I'm happy about, but there's definitely been a lack of content. We've only had one season since the start of Battlefront 2, and well, that was the Last Jedi season. I really did enjoy that season. There's a lot going on every week. There's new challenges. There were like those Sunday special things where it would contribute to which team would win at the end of the season. I really like that stuff. But where is the second season? I mean, it's literally been I think 2-3 months nearly, and we haven't had a second season. I'm quite disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like the player count for Battlefront 2 has been going down, and recently there's been a sharp decline in players, including myself. I have been very into Overwatch recently because there's just so much more content, which I will talk about later. I'll be comparing it to Overwatch, which I think have done a brilliant job with the DLCs, and Battlefront really have not. It's a really big shame, as I really do enjoy this game. I really do. I mean, I've got a lot of hours into the game, but I've really just not been interested, as it's just so repetitive now, because I've got the same maps, the same game modes. This jetpack cargo, I enjoyed it, alright? I like the first few games. I like how they are implementing these game modes, which will keep you entertained, but only for a few days. After that, they kind of get very boring, especially when it's in the same map, the same objective, the same weapons, the same classes. Everything's very repetitive, which I'm not a fan of. I do like a bit of change, you know. Even just different maps would be fine. But really, we need more content. That is the most important thing that I'm trying to get across to you guys. And it is a shame that DICE really haven't released enough recently. I don't know why. I don't know why it's been like this. I know the new Battlefield game is meant to release this year, I think. And obviously DICE, they are the developers of this game. So I'm sure part of the team will be working on new Battlefield. But surely there's quite a few developers still working on Battlefront too. Like, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you. I realised we had this patch, but they've been working on that patch for 3 months. Like, I really hope we get this new season very soon. Otherwise, I'm sorry, but this game is not going to do well at all. Another one is the lack of interaction we've had. We've had very little information on the next season. We've literally had nothing. I mean, we had a few developers talking about the next patch, but they really don't release that much. They're very, very tight on what they say. Again, it's a shame. I mean, there's no hype for the next season, is there really? Maybe even a countdown to the next one would be quite nice, just so we know where we are and what to look forward to. At the moment, we're in this massive black zone where nothing's happening and we don't know if anything that's going to happen. So I'm a little bit disappointed, really. I mean, it's not that hard to, you know, do a bit of PR and, you know, advertise the next season. I'm just going to talk about a few issues that I have with the game at the moment, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not going to lie to you. One of them is a leveling up system. I don't know what they're thinking, but right now it takes me about 40 games to level up, and that's a lot of hours. I've reached level 32, and The amount of XP I need is unbelievable. And thinking that I'm only level 32 for all the time I've put into this game is just ridiculous. I don't understand. Why haven't they done like a prestige system where you unlock something once you reach, I don't know, level 50 or something, and they reduce the amount of XP every time you level up? It's just ridiculous, because I've reached a point in the game where I've got nothing to progress to. I mean, I've got a couple of weapons to unlock. I've got the last sniper to unlock, which I really want. But that's about it, really. I mean, I've got all the star cards, I've got all the weapons, got all the attachments. There really is nothing that I can do more, which I want. And I don't know, really. What was going through DICE's head when they're like, we're going to release this game, but once they reach level 30, they're going to have nothing to reach. They're not have nothing to strive for. And again, like, why? It's not that hard to like give rewards for prestiging, or, you know, giving bonuses for every time you level up. Currently, we only get those credits, and what that does is give us more supply drops to get more star cards, which we already have. Like, now I'm just getting duplicates, so it's like, what do I do? Like, one thing which I would have really liked is skins. Like, I was just thinking the other day, you know those little ski speeders that you have on crates? Imagine if you can get a camo for that ski speeder, like a chrome version of it, or a gold version, or like some cool, I don't know, tiger skin for it. Imagine that. Wouldn't that just be awesome? But why? What's wrong with it? I mean, they've done it in Battlefield. You have all those skins for tanks and jeeps and stuff. I mean, why can't I have it for Star Wars? It's not a massive. It's not like a massive thing to do, really, is it? Just put a skin over a vehicle and bang, you got rewards. I don't know. And the same with heroes, you know, hero skins. That would be really cool. There was a bit of people talking about that. There's a picture of that pink Darth Vader, wasn't there? And there's a full conversation about it. And EA claimed that we wouldn't have liked skins on heroes. I'm sorry. Have you not realised that nearly every game released skins for their, I don't know, players? Overwatch is quite a common one, which everyone knows about, really. Call of Duty, most of the recent titles have had customizable heroes. I mean, it's it's really not that hard. Gun camos, like, what gun camos? Why have we got that for Star Wars? I don't know if what was going through their mind, really. I mean, they should just hire me to be their advisor. I don't know, PR guy. But honestly, we need skins. We need skins right now. I know they won't do it. It's a bit late, but hopefully Battlefront 3, if that will ever exist, skins would be pretty cool. I'm just saying. Now, I've mentioned quite a bit about Overwatch, and there's a reason for that, because I want to just try and compare it to Battlefront 2, alright? It really does highlight where DICE have failed with Battlefront. First off is the lack of content. Overwatch, we get content about every 2 weeks. Either a new map, a new game mode, a new hero, new patches, you know, which changes the meta. Battlefront, well, we've had nothing really. Let's be real with it. And what I'd like this DICE to do, instead of doing these massive drops of maps, heroes, all that jazz, why can't we just have it like every 2 weeks, like Overwatch? I mean, obviously it's succeeded. I mean, I think Overwatch has got a very large player base now, and it's nearly 2 years old. Battlefront's not even a year old, and it's already got probably a much less player base. Another one is, well, like I said, the progression system is, well, it's failed really, hasn't it, with Battlefronts. I mean, Overwatch, you've got all of these, you know, golden weapons, 3,000 competitive points, which isn't easy, but, you know, every season you get a bonus, which really does help with the cause. You've also got, you know, you get unique things when you level up, so you get those portraits, you get the stars, which doesn't seem a lot when you're like talking about it, but in the game, it kind of means something, you know? You kind of feel proud of what you've achieved. Battlefront, there's just nothing to show for it, really, is there? Like, no one can even see your level. I mean, what's the point of playing if there's nothing there to show that you've put your time and effort into the game? Overwatch has also done a lot of game modes, which I really like. It really does just make it more enjoyable. we've got this thing where every day there's a new game mode, and I really like that because it kind of just makes everything feel a bit more fresh, you know. I think probably every time I play Overwatch now, at the end of my like, competitive play, I just play just one of those unique game modes, which I haven't seen for about a week now because it's on a cycle, and hopefully Battlefront 2 don't just throw this jetpack cargo into the bin, but they have a playlist of different game modes people can play, maybe even on a daily cycle like on Battlefront, just so they've got enough players for that game mode. And they continue to make these game modes like jetpack cargo. There's loads of things they could do, absolutely loads. And it doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, you could just have, I don't know, ATSTs versus ATSTs. I don't know, it's just a thing off the top of my head. Or imagine Tauntauns versus Tauntauns. That would be insane, wouldn't it? Like, it'd be so much fun though. I don't know. It's just things like that which I'd really like to see. Just something just fun, It's just fun. Oh yeah, and also competitive Overwatch. I mean, that's kept me interested in the game so much. I'm a big fan of competitive games. I like the intensity of the games, and the adrenaline that rushes through you. Battlefront 2 competitive modes, I don't know, they could do something like that. We could have maybe smaller game modes of competitive, get like a skill rating. I don't know, I don't think we'll be getting that, but it's a thought, something just to keep the player base happy and excited. Now this video is getting a little bit long, which I don't really want to happen. I don't really think about that. So we'll just go on to my conclusion really. Battlefront 2, I don't think is going to survive. I don't know what the player count is like at the moment. It's very limited stats, which is nothing. Stats, please, DICE, just release stats. I don't know what's wrong with that. Like, either a kill to death ratio would be nice. Something like that. Which Overwatch has done perfectly. You can get so much stats. I mean, it is quite rewarding just looking at your stats and just seeing your KD increase or your win rate increase. And, something like that in Battlefront would just make the game more interesting to play. Honestly, we need more content for Battlefront 2. We just do. Simple as. I think that would be the one thing that could revive the game. I'm sure Season 2 would be great. The question is just when it will be released. That's really what will determine the success of Battlefront 2. I'm predicting that we'll see a sudden increase in players once again, but then a sharp decrease in players about 2 weeks after the updates. And DICE have really got to just keep up the updates after the season and make sure they don't slack really. That's kind of it. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today. If you like this new type of video, let me know and just leave a like. It does mean a lot. And just let me know what you guys think on Battlefront 2. Is it going to be a success? Or has it been a success? Would you think it's dead? Just let me know. I'll start a conversation, why not? Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave that down below and subscribe for more content like this in the future. There'll be more guides and I might go over the new update a bit more in another video. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys and girls in the next video. Peace out, guys.